Real quick before we get into the video, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at MotionFX and click the link in the description below to join the free Discord. YouTube, welcome back to another video. My name is MotionFX and today I'm going to be breaking down support and resistance for you beginners. So as you guys can see right here, this is just a little example of what support and resistance looks like. So we have resistance at the top and support at the bottom. What I like to tell my students is that resistance is always going to be the roof and support is always going to be the floor, right? As you guys can see right here, price makes a high, rejects from that area, pushes down, rejects from this area, pushes up. So basically what resistance is resistance is an area where price rejects from, right? Price rejects from that area over and over and over again. All right. So in order for us to know we have a strong resistance zone, I would say we have to have at least more than two touches, right? At least more than two touches at that specific area, right? So as you guys can see right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We have 4 touches. So we know we have a strong zone, right? Also at the bottom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we know we have also a strong zone at the bottom. Now, like I said, resistance is always going to be at the top, which is going to be the roof, and support is always going to be at the bottom, which is going to be the floor, right? So we have price came up, right? Price came up here, rejected that area, pushed down. Price came back up, rejected that same area, pushed down. Price did that again, rejected the same area, pushed down. Once we see that, we know we have a strong zone, right? At the bottom, price did the same thing. Price came down, rejected that area, right? Pushed back up, rejected, came back down, rejected that area, came back down and rejected that same area. So we know we have a strong zone also. So once again, resistance is always going to be at the top and support is always going to be at the bottom, right? That's basically a little example of how support and resistance looks. But I'm going to show you guys how it looks in the live markets. As you guys can see, we have price pushed up, rejected from that area, pushed down, rejected from that area, pushed up, rejected from the same area right here as this one, rejected from this same area as this high, rejected from this same area as this low, right? So in that, we see that we have a strong resistance right here, right? So we would draw a resistance zone right here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, Jesus, that was too big. 3, 4, right? We have 4 touches. So we know we have a strong resistance zone. It's the same thing with support. The price came down here multiple times and rejected that same area, right? As you guys can see, we have 1 touch right here. We have another touch right here. And we have another touch right here. So we have 3 touches. So we know that we have a strong resistance, which is the roof, once again. And we know that we have a strong support, which is the floor, right? So basically, support and resistance is just an area where price cannot pass. Basically, that's basically what it is, right? So price came up here. Oh my God. Price came up here, right? Pushed down. Price came back up here, couldn't break above this area, so it pushed back down. Same thing, came up, couldn't break above this area, pushed back down. Same thing right here, came up, couldn't break above this area, pushed back down. Same thing with support, right? Price came down, couldn't break below this area. As you guys can see, price came back up, pushed back down, still couldn't break below that area. Did the same thing again, couldn't break below that area, right? So we know that we have a strong floor, strong roof, strong support, strong resistance, right? Now, with my strategy, I trade the breakout strategy. This is just a little glimpse of what my strategy is, right? So, breakout strategy is when price breaks out of either the resistance or the support zone. It doesn't matter. Once it breaks out, you're going to take the trade in that direction, basically. I go more in depth in my other video, so you guys can go click on another video and check out my strategy. But basically, this is my strategy. So, what I would do is I would mark my resistance and support zone, and all I want to see is a breakout of either zone at market open, right? Market open is 9:30 a.m. for me, right? So what I would want to see is a breakout at 9:30 a.m. Now, this is not 9:30 a.m. But this is just a little example of how I trade, right? So once you got that breakout, all right, price broke below all these highs and this resistance zone, then I would just enter on a sell position because I know that price is breaking out to the downside. That's basically my strategy. What I would do is put a 50-point stop loss, right? Or just put a stop above the recent zone, right? And I would just target a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And boom, cash. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. Like I said, I go more in depth in my other videos, so if you guys want to check that out, you can for sure. But yeah, this is basically what support and resistance look like. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. So if you guys want to learn my trading strategy, you guys can go click the link in the description below. I trade live every single day on Discord for completely free, no cost. I have a whole community of like-minded traders just like you who are trying to learn how to trade, and I coach them one-on-one. It's bro. If you want to learn how to trade, you know what I'm saying? If you want to become profitable and you actually want to take this trading thing serious and get away from the 9 to 5, I recommend you clicking the link in the description below. Also, follow my socials at Motion FX, my Instagram, Motion FX, TikTok, Motion FX, and click the subscribe button. And let's grow, let's become profitable, and let's retire our parents. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next video.